is where most of my time and money goes. That was really cold. Most of my year revolves around this right here, a center irrigation pivot. This is what I use to water my crops. This contraption was invented in the 40s, but irrigation has been around for centuries. To this day, 40% of the world's food supply is grown under irrigation. Needless to say, they're really, really important. And something as important as that needs to be well taken care of, and that's what we're doing today. It is the calm before the storm. Pretty soon, we're going to be in these fields planting, but for right now, we need to be taking care of our pivots. Some of these pivots have been on the farm since the 60s, and they're still going because we take such good care of them. They're very expensive. A system like this can cost over $100,000, and with add-ons, over $160,000. Nebraska is actually the largest manufacturer of center pivot irrigation. You find these systems made in Nebraska all over the world. Pivots allow farmers to water their crops very efficiently and precisely, using less labor and less water. Right under here, underneath our feet, is a giant underground lake called the Ogallala Aquifer. That's where we're getting our water from. Every single tower, as well as a center point, needs to be completely serviced from top to bottom, and we do that in a team. Me and Grant out there in our black pickup truck, all reliable, working on these things. We've been doing this together for quite some time.
Want it loose enough that the water comes out, but not so loose that the oil comes out. See it starting to bubble? Slow and easy. It's running down my fingers. There it goes. Oh, it smells so bad. Woo! It's gushing out. Look at that. That is what we do not want in our gearboxes. Holy cow, there's a lot of water. That is why we're doing this. Now I just have to be careful that it's only water coming out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that.
Why don't you pull the plug?
Oh my goodness. Is there any, we're going to have to fill that one up. You see that? I caught it just before the oil.
There's still a bunch of water coming out.
Oh, I know, I just don't want the oil to come out. See? There we go. Whew.
Yummy.
That is disgusting. If only you guys could be here to smell this. Oh, come on. Oh, brother. Come on, thread in. That was disgusting.
Yeah. You want paper towel?
Yes. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Luckily, not all of them are like that, just the really old ones. Since working with UMC, today's channel sponsor, and I think it's been over 3 years now that we've been working with them, we have been slowly replacing every gearbox and center drive on our farm, from those crusty, worn out, disgusting ones to these brand new ones. And since working with them, we have had significantly less issues. They are the best in the business when it comes to irrigation powertrain, and we are so lucky to be working with them. So if you do any kind of irrigation with any kind of make or model of pivot, UMC is who you need to be talking to. So ask about them at your local pivot parts distributor. In addition to Pivot Powertrain, they also do joints, the knuckles that hold everything together, and booster pumps. So we seriously use them for just about everything on our pivots, and we are so appreciative of them.
You can just not beat the quality on these things. These knuckles are gonna be around when my grandkids are farming.
Right at 15.
Right at 15 too. We are good. This should be full of oil.
This one comes with a nice gasket on it, which I appreciate.
Nice and full.
That is full. Perfect. Just the way it's supposed to be.
I've had many a mouse jump out at my head from a little spot just like this. Pretty scary.
The truck has such a handy little ratchet holder.
Super windy today. We keep having these high wind warnings alerts on our phones, and the whole horizon is just filled with dust. Very cloudy.
All that water we drained out.
Means that there is room. You can see the shiny oil down there. We want at least this gear to be covered in oil. The wind is blowing right in my face, so if any of this splatters, it's coming right to me. Oh boy. Yep. Right to me. Not as bad as last time, but definitely some water. We go through ratchets pretty fast around here. All this water is not exactly great on them. You think this is better? You getting splashed over there?
Yeah, we're getting splashed over here. Ah.
That is disgusting.
It's probably actually perfectly clean water. Oh my word. Oh, that's oil.
Got it. Whew, that was a gusher.
Don't want to overfill it, just want to cover that. Perfect. And you just repeat that over and over and over and over until every pivot tower is done. Pivot servicing is also just a great opportunity to do an overall visual inspection of the whole pivot, check for missing drops, panels, any boxes that might have blown off. We don't get to see these things like this very often. Usually they're covered up by crops, so this is just a great chance to check out what we've got. Make sure there hasn't been any copper wire thieves running around stealing anything, because that is an epidemic. People will come and strip pivots of copper wire and go and try to pawn it for money, often to buy drugs. So, gotta make sure everything is intact. We have serviced so many pivots together. In fact, this will be our 7th year servicing pivots together. Before we were farming for ourselves, we actually had a side business. This was before YouTube, before anything. And we would go around and service pivots for area neighbors. And we had quite the business. We covered several counties, and we would spend weeks in the spring going around servicing farmers' pivots. So we have since cut back on that. We just do our own now. But it's kind of nostalgic to think about all of the years from dating to engaged to married to now farming for ourselves that we've been servicing pivots together. It's kind of fun.
Servicing pivots back in the day put us both through college and helped us start farming. I didn't want to borrow money to go to college, so I just worked really hard and made some money servicing pivots.
And here we are now.
Still servicing pivots.
Still servicing pivots. These tires have definitely served their purpose. This swing arm out here, this corner arm, this just holds a lot of extra weight, and so it's really not surprising. After all the circles that these tires have put on, it's just time for new ones.
My brand new tools.
Black Truck official pivot servicing rig is here with it, the tools we have in it, and of course the loader tractor. We're gonna get these 2 tires taken off and changed in no time. This is a job it's definitely nice to have 3 people for. Gage just said Grant totally missed the foot peg that's right there in front of him. Gage definitely brings a certain amount of comedic relief to the team here. Get this hooked up so we can lift this tower up. Here's a look at some treasures we found while pivot servicing this year. We have an old pitchfork and a wagon wheel hub. On so many of these fields, there are old homesteads and farmsteads, and so every year the dirt just provides new treasures. I found everything from arrowheads, teacups, door hinges, soles of shoes, all sorts of fun things. Remember, this is not an advice channel. I'm just showing you guys what we really do. So I realize a lot of stuff we do is dangerous. I am not recommending or endorsing anybody to do any of the stuff that we do. It's just what we do. Well, there you have it, folks. Unconventional,
It's off.
but I think that'll work. She's off.
There we go.
On to the next one. Watch the noggins, boys. There we go.
Now we're in a tricky situation.
Allegedly, the loader tractor will not start.
I think it's in neutral. I have no idea.
Remember, you guys are along for the ride. Can't make this stuff up. There we go. Got to run it through the gears, I suppose. That's heavy. Look at that block just sink into the ground. Yeah. Told you these things weighed a lot. I'm curious, the hand signals that Gage and Grant and I do, are they similar to what you guys do? Would you understand what we were talking about? Everyone does hand signals just a little bit differently. Question is how the rest of this tower is going to act once we have this one picked up. Just want it barely off the ground. Transfer the Power Stroke to be taken to town and get new ones. The official Laura Farms work truck.
We are so thankful for pivots. They, in truth, are a pretty big pain. It would be a lot easier to be a dryland farmer, but thanks to our grandparents and great-grandparents who invested early in this kind of technology and helped get power out to the center of these big fields, we're able to grow a much better crop more efficiently. So we are pretty grateful. So stay tuned because this will soon be planted and we're going to be putting these pivots to good use. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We're going to be in a tractor cab soon, so stick around. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.